friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jenny if you're new, and today we're going to be doing our Christmas clean and decorate. So I have a little bit of cleaning to do and a whole lot of decorating, so I'm not going to take up much of your time here. I just wanted to simply say thank you so much for spending a little time with me while I decorate. So grab yourself a cup of hot cocoa or hot tea or coffee or whatever you would like and get yourself all comfortable and cozy, and I hope you guys enjoy watching me get the house all ready for Christmas.
It's cold outside.
And I'm starting in here in the family room today because I think that I can decorate this room the quickest and be able to move on to the other rooms. I want to keep the decor in here really simple because I have a 2-year-old who is on the move and he can reach everything in here. It's all very low. So I want to make sure that the decor in here is family friendly and definitely not fragile. Very simple and very understated. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this room done first because I think I can get it done pretty quickly. And then I think I'm gonna put a little more effort into the kitchen and dining room this year, since I know he can't reach any of that. I'm just adding a couple little trees from Hobby Lobby. I love that they're different shades of green and different textures. And I have a candle from Hearth and Hand, and this is called Bergamot Spice. And I thought it needed just a little pop of red, so I ran over to my bookshelf and grabbed Lancaster County Christmas, which is one of my favorite Christmas books. I love to read Amish fiction, so I guarantee you I'll be reading that this season. And here is a beautiful cable knit pillow. It's a feather pillow from TJ Maxx. These were only $16. And when I had priced these types of pillows on Amazon, they were about $30 a piece for a feather pillow with this type of cover. So I was really, really happy with that price. And then I also grabbed this little wreath pillow as well while I was at TJ Maxx because I just thought it was really, really cute and kind of charming.
It's safe to say that my love for you.
And moving over here by the bookshelf, you'll notice that I finally have a chair back here again. I am so happy about that. It's an early Christmas present for me to have my little mom chair that I get to come enjoy my coffee in the mornings and snuggle up over here while the kids are gaming or doing something that I'm just really not interested in. So that's my mom chair. Above it, I'm hanging this "'Twas the Night Before Christmas" sign, which I picked up at Kirkland's. And then I have this cozy little throw that I picked up a while back from Target. And to top it all off, I have a Miriam Bright pillow that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. And this, my friends, is the perfect little mom corner for me, and I am so, so grateful to have it back. Let me know in the comments if you have a place that you love to call your own. It could be your front porch, your back porch, it could be your sofa, it could be in your room. Where do you like to spend time and just have a little you time and unwind a little bit? Let me know in the comments.
To have you for myself in a cabin out of nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything till we're perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas.
Now this garland right here has to be very low profile so that it doesn't block the TV signal. So it's not very fancy, but it does a good job of hiding the wires. And here you'll see I'm taking some floral wire and just attaching it to the back of the TV. And that's just so the 2-year-old doesn't come and pull the whole thing down. And while I'm doing that, I just want to introduce myself real quick. I apologize, I normally do it much earlier in the video, but I actually forgot. So if you're new here, welcome. I am so glad to have you here on the channel today. I love meeting new people, and please, before you leave, go ahead and introduce yourself in the comments. Say hi. I absolutely love saying hi back and interacting with you guys in the comments. So on my channel, I love to do cleaning, organizing, decorating, decluttering, anything home related, you name it, because I love to help motivate and inspire you guys to create a clean and calm space for yourself and your family. So I use cleaning so much as anxiety management, and I absolutely love to clean my way to calm because having a clean and calm space just makes me feel so much more relaxed when I'm in my home. So I love to bring that inspiration to my channel, and if that sounds good to you, please go ahead and subscribe before you leave because I'd love to see you again on the next video. Moving on here into the kitchen, you can see that I'm starting to just clean off all of my counters, and I'm taking some of these neutral decor pieces that I keep up pretty much year round and just giving them a quick cleaning as well. This video will not include a whole lot of deep cleaning because I'm really just cleaning my surfaces off and getting ready to put up my decor. So I have my little tiered tray right here, and I have that cutting board that you saw a little bit ago. I have my cake stand, and then I have my accent cabinet as well as my kitchen window. Those are all getting decor today. And we're gonna set up the hot cocoa bar, so stay tuned because I love doing that and the kids absolutely love it.
I thought what we needed was time. I wish I'd known better than I do all the right.
By the way, as I'm decorating my home today, if you see anything that you like that I did not mention where I got it from, just please ask me in the comments. I'm always more than happy to let you know where I got something or to provide a link if it's something from Amazon, because sometimes I do lose track on the video and I may have forgotten something here and there. So go ahead and ask me anything you want. If there's something in my house, whether it be Christmas decor or not, that you're interested in, just let me know and I'll be happy to answer.
All I am hoping is to fix what's broken.
And I apologize for the bad lighting in this little clip while I'm cleaning the window. It is always such a challenge to film in front of a window because the backlight is just so strong, and so I tried to make this part as short as I could without interrupting the flow of the video. Sometimes it feels like the cleaning is the boring part and we just want to get to the fun part of decorating, but it's such a good feeling to really clean before you decorate because you really do just have such a nice clean palette to put your decorations on. And once the decorations kind of obscure the surfaces, they're really hard to clean again. And so I like to make sure everything's really good and clean before I put out my decorations. So I'm just trying to kind of plow through this part, which is not as fun, so that I can get to the fun part of decorating. And I was actually really excited to decorate my kitchen this year because this is the first Christmas that I'm decorating since I painted all my cabinets white. And I'm just really excited to see how the red is gonna look in here. I didn't use a lot of red in the rest of my house because I felt like I wanted to keep it a little more neutral because that's just such a pretty and elegant look. But here in the kitchen, I definitely wanted to play around with some pops of red. And I am so excited to see how that looks against such a pretty white backdrop. And here's a little accent cabinet that when I painted my kitchen white, I decided to leave the door off so that I could put some decor in here. And so I'm cleaning that off real well and then placing a little white cake stand with this pretty little wreath that I picked up from Hobby Lobby. And I'm going to add a red candle in here for that pop of red that I was talking about. And I noticed that it looked really dark, and I finally figured out that I hadn't turned my little lights on. So I went ahead and turned those on, and that made all the difference. And this cute little rustic bell is from Hobby Lobby as well, and so I just put that on top to finish off the look. And this cute little Christmas tree plate was given to me by my aunt, and she had ended up passing away this year, and so I really wanted to make sure that that was out on display as a little reminder of her this holiday season. And the little tree is from the Target dollar spot, so I just added that as well. And then moving on to the corner over here, I'm setting up the hot cocoa bar. This little sign was from Hobby Lobby from a couple years back. And then I have these cute little wooden trays that are from Michael's, and I like to use those to kind of prop up the candy canes and the marshmallows and then put the hot cocoa packets underneath. Santa's milk is from Walmart from last year, and the mini mug is from Hobby Lobby. And as you can see, the kids have already busted into these candy canes because they could not wait. They wanted to enjoy the hot cocoa stand before it was even built. And I really don't blame them because there's really nothing like a cup of hot cocoa with marshmallows inside and a little candy cane to stir it with. And I wanted to just add this cute little red check bow to the Santa's milk just to give it a little personality. And I don't know, I just think there's something so cute and simple and homey about putting a bow on something. So I definitely did some pops of red with bows this year, and I love the way it came out. And here I am moving on to the tiered tray. Now, I am not an expert at tier trays, so I'm not going to sit here and act like I have any idea what I'm doing, because I don't. But I will say that if I get anything right on this tray, and if it looks even half decent, it's because I watched an Amy Fritz video on how to style a tiered tray. So I'm definitely not blaming her for how this comes out, but if any of it comes out okay, I'm definitely giving her credit. But if you do need some tips on how to assemble a tiered tray, I would definitely recommend Amy Fritz's How to Style a Tiered Tray video.
Any presents, as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. Ooh. Making plans, what we're gonna do. I feel so blessed that I can be with you. 'Cause God knows that I've been longing for you. I just wanna hold you close. You know the stars are shining just for you. Let's take a walk and we can follow the moon.
And just to kind of go along with the theme of bows in the kitchen, I'm going to go ahead and add a bow to this cute little vase that I picked up from the Hearth and Hand section at Target with the little holly berries in it. So that gives me several pops of red. And speaking of pops of red, I'm going to add another bow to this wreath. Now, I am also not an expert in bow making, so I'm just doing the best I can and just trying to make a cute enough bow to stick on my wreath so that I can have some pops of red in my kitchen.
As long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you.
Like I said, I tended to like the way the red looked, especially in the kitchen against the white cabinets, but in the rest of my house, I liked the neutral look a little bit more. So I was kind of maxing out as much red as I could in here because I definitely underplayed it in the other areas of my house. That little tea towel is from Target. I think it is so cute. That's Caesar, my lawn man. Hi, Caesar. And this is an oven mitt that I picked up at Target as well. The family little sign, it's like a little porcelain sign, is from Hobby Lobby. And I'm sticking some of these florals in here. I'm not sure what these are called, but I've had them for a few years now, and I kind of like to use them as my Christmas florals. And I'm putting some holly berry in here just to add another pop of red.
Beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. Ooh.
Here in the window, I'm just placing some candlesticks that I used to have on my fireplace, and I decided to move them over here. And then this Believe sign, I think I got at Hobby Lobby a couple years ago. And then I have just a little candle that I'm going to place on my stove that smells like a Christmas tree. And then this little tea towel from Hobby Lobby. This is a cute little advent calendar that I picked up from Target, and I thought it would be fun for the older two kids to do with the 2-year-old and kind of teach him how to count as we're counting down to Christmas. So now that the kitchen is all decorated for Christmas and has all the pops of red that my heart could ever want, I'm going to go ahead and give it a quick sweep before moving into the dining room.
Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging marbles in the tree. And I've lit my house with Christmas lights. So you should come back home to me. And when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those carols.
Okay, so here in the dining room, the first thing I'm going to do is add this little swag to this arch that I have. The arch is actually new. It's from Kirkland. I've been wanting to get something like this for my fireplace as a year-round piece for a long time, and I finally decided to go ahead and pick it up. And the swags I got, I think 2 years ago at Hobby Lobby. This little garland that I'm placing right now is from this year, and I got that at Michael's. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with that, and then I'm adding this cute little bead garland that I got at Walmart. It was only $5. This thing is so long and it gave me plenty of room to play around and get it just like I wanted. So I'm going ahead and adding our stockings right now. I actually added them in the wrong order on accident, so you're gonna see me play around with them and change them later. But these are stockings that we've had for a while, and we went ahead and ordered Alex's a couple years ago when he was born so that it would match. And I'm being super obsessive right now and counting these beads to make sure they're even. That is the madness of my mind. But anyway, I'm getting them all straight and in proper order, and I really liked the little pops of red and white against the white fireplace.
Yeah, it's just gonna be you and me. Hanging by the fire, chill. This is how it's supposed to be.
And just to add a little bit of contrast, I thought these black metal candlesticks would be really pretty. And those are from Hobby Lobby. And this time, my candlesticks are not going to be crooked because I got some candle wax. For my fall clean and decorate, my poor candles were so pitiful and crooked. And so I'm using some candle wax, and it was perfect. So here on the hearth, I'm just going to clean it off really quick, and then I'll play around with some things and see how I want to decorate it. So for starters, I'm just going to take some frosted pine cones and put them inside of my lantern, and that way it'll just feel a little more Christmassy. And then I have this cute little tree that I picked up at Hobby Lobby, as well as that little tin that you saw me put it in. And inside the basket, I just think that adds a cute little textured look for the Christmas tree. And then I decided to put my little other basket on the right just to kind of balance it out. And I called it good after that. I think I just want to keep things simple this year and just not have a whole lot of clutter out that I have to clean and rearrange and pull away from the baby and all those things. So I really kept it simple this year, and I ended up really liking it. And over here, you know, I always keep it simple because I don't want it to fight with the fireplace as the focal point. I like for the fireplace to be the focal point. So I'm just sticking with my normal little cake stand and little candle wreath and a candle inside. So that's what I went with for that, and that candle smells like cinnamon, and it smelled really, really good. And I picked up this other little wreath at Hobby Lobby. It matches the one in the kitchen, and I'm just gonna hang it on this blanket ladder. And as you can see, the blanket from my Amazon favorites video is hanging on the ladder because I had to keep it for myself. I did end up getting my friend another one to give her for Christmas, but I had to keep that blanket. It's so soft and so comfortable, and I thought it looked really pretty on the ladder.
Go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing?
On these little decor shelves, I pretty much like to style them almost identically. They are kind of complementary, I guess, and so I did them in a very similar way. But this little sugared birch candle from Hearth and Hand, honestly guys, that smells the best out of any Christmas candle I've smelled recently. So it's by far my favorite. And I just love it. So I'm taking some of this really cute burlap ribbon with a little candy cane edging and making some more bows because I really, really like having as many bows as possible this year. I just think it's the cutest thing ever. And these are not overwhelmingly red, so I think they still pretty much go with more of the neutral look in this room. But that tiny little bit of red is definitely giving me some Christmas vibes.
Christmas times. Oh, and the sunset, it is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted in blue. Ooh, yeah, that's what we do. time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sanctuary. Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. Here we go. All right. Dance, dance, now this Christmas, we're gonna dance. We're gonna dance, 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 come on. Dance. We're gonna dance, dance, have a good time. Dance.
And over here in my little photo cubby, this is the only piece of furniture that Alex can reach. And so it's all going to be baby friendly. I'm just setting up his little Fisher-Price manger scene and a couple of tin houses and a couple of wooden trees. That way, if he wants to play with all this stuff, it's perfectly fine. He can't hurt anything. And so it'll just make my life so much easier. Whenever I'm decorating, I always keep all of my decor on this table the whole time I'm decorating. And so my table is always the last thing that I decorate because I have to empty it first. So I'm giving it a quick clean, and then I'm just adding this plaid runner that I picked up at Kirkland's. It's nice and wide, and it's just really pretty and casual. And that little centerpiece is actually from Walmart from a couple of years ago. But I really like it, and I like that it's low profile so you can see over it to talk to people, so you actually don't have to remove it if you're sitting down to dinner. And I just like it. So I'm gonna give this area rug a nice vacuum, and then I'm gonna get these floors all swept up. And while I'm doing that, I just want to say thank you so much for spending some time with me as I decorated my house for Christmas. The video may make it look like everything just kind of fell into place and just went exactly where it was supposed to go, and it was no big deal, but I promise you it's always more complicated than that. One funny story I have for you is that red candle that's in the accent cabinet, I went to go move that right after I blew it out, and I actually spilled it. And that entire big, huge red candle spilled all inside of my white cabinet. So it does not always go as planned, but it's okay. I promise you, you're not alone. So if you're trying to decorate for Christmas and things are just not going very well, or you're getting overwhelmed, just step back a little bit, take a deep breath, and just keep going. Because I promise you, you're not the only one. I was scraping red wax out of my cabinet with a credit card and then trying to clean it up with baby wipes, because that's how I try to clean pretty much everything, is with baby wipes. So be encouraged and keep going, and just do what you can to make your house a home for this holiday season. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.